Hello and welcome to the podcast. It's the beginning of a new month, so it's time to practically leak everything that's happening this month. You know, like one of those Japanese Koro magazines. But first, be sure to like and subscribe, to share this with your friends so they can watch my videos too and be like, hey, this guy's pretty good, I better subscribe. It probably won't sound like that, but whatever. Also, check out posts on Stropple, as well as my DeviantArt and my Twitter, because all three of those links are in the description. So if you even bother to check the description, because I know some of you don't, because I only have 2 followers on Twitter. No one's, people are watching me, people are reading my stuff on DeviantArt, but no one's being a watcher on DeviantArt. And no one's really voting on my posts on straw polls. So really all you have to do is just go to the description, click on each of those links, and do what you're kind of supposed to. On straw poll, you vote on the poll that's selected. On DeviantArt, you just read all the stuff that I have to offer in there, and then maybe consider being a watcher. And for Twitter, just follow me. So you don't have to turn on notifications. Maybe just check me out sometimes on Twitter. I post bird facts. Those are pretty high quality bird facts, mind you. I have a lot. I really like birds. All those links are in the description, like I just said. So yeah. Anyway, let's bounce. All right. So we're gonna start off with creating my own YuGiOh characters, and this month we'll have the final episode of YuGiOh the final episode of creating my own YuGiOh characters. We're going over to season 2, villain. That will end off the series. I'm not gonna say what his name is, but it's basically not like Zark from YuGiOh Arc 5. Well, basically spoilers for people who haven't made that far in YuGiOh Arc 5 yet, but even though it's already over. Basically, in the last 20 episodes, YuGiOh gets possessed by one of his fragments of his alternate dimensional counterpart named Zark, and he becomes really evil and has a dueling hype train, duels anyone, and anyone can join anytime, any place, anywhere, any point in time, sort of. So basically he just duels a bunch of people until he eventually loses. And that's kind of what this villain is going to be, non-stop dueling hype train, except pauses in between, kind of like that, And because this season 2 villain has a lot of correlation to Udara, my main character. So yeah, but luckily that won't be the end of YuGiOh Locked Dimensions, because remember when I mentioned my DeviantArt? That's right, I'm moving the entirety of YuGiOh Locked Dimensions to DeviantArt. I'm gonna write the scripts for each of the episodes, and then I'm gonna post it onto DeviantArt for you to read, because I don't know, I don't know. The first episode will be on DeviantArt sometime in December. I haven't come up with a legitimate date for yet, but hopefully by Thanksgiving I'll let all of you know about what day YuGiOh Locked Dimensions will appear on DeviantArt. So I hope you will enjoy with what I have to offer on DeviantArt, because it's in the description. Just go now. Maybe after this video. I don't know. It's fine. Alright, next up is Thomas and Friends Adventures with episode 4 of season 2. I don't have a whole lot to say about this episode, but it will feature Duck. It will feature Duck and everyone's favorite character, Daniel. my OC. One of my favorite characters to create. No, I don't usually make characters like that. I usually just make them my personality. But Daniel is one of my favorite characters, because he's kind of not like me, but also sort of like me, and I'm kind of proud of creating him a character, making him a character. There's also some funny references that I added in the episode, so please enjoy what is shown in there. Maybe just listen very closely to listen to the reference, to listen to some, so you can spot some of the references. Next is Beyblade Test, and this month's Beyblade combo is Valtryek 12 Fusion Slingshot, and there's really not a whole lot to say about it. It's just kind of a bootleg Wonder Valtryek combo, because I don't have the exact parts, but whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of I don't know. Beyblade tests are just kind of boring right now, and the series should be ending in a couple of years. But that's all I can really say. Really, I'm not gonna do Beyblade tests forever, especially when I keep running out of things to say. So the battle is just you watching Beyblades hit each other instead of like, you know, me talking, you know, because everyone likes me to talk. That's why you watch my videos. I don't even edit my videos or like add any like thing onto the screen. You're just listening to me like talk. Basically, my whole channel is like a podcast, a visual podcast, you know. Yep. So not a whole lot to say about Beyblade Tested, but I hope you will enjoy the video regardless. After that is the history of famous steam locomotive series. This month's episode will be about the old American steam locomotive named Jupiter, and I do have to say, researching him, he had so many name changes. Just like watch the video, and you'll see like what I'm talking about. Like, Jesus, I think there's like 3 to 4 separate name changes, and that's a Jupiter's like one Charlie Brown character from that one Charlie Brown special where it shows each character, even the main characters, like, you know, troubles or something with like around Christmas time. Yeah, Jupiter is kind of like that one girl from that one special who keeps changing her name. That's who Jupiter is. Basically, that girl from Charlie Brown. Anyway, back to Jupiter. That's so weird. Let's just hope it'll be like the City of Truer episode, where like it's kind of lengthy and long, and I actually and there's actual effort put into it, and not short like the others, where there's barely any information about it, to my knowledge. Like I said in my Creek episode ideas, this month's Creek Dynamics will focus on the criminally underrated episode titled The Ice Pop Trio. Seriously, go watch the episode for yourself. I don't want to spoil anything for you all right now, but definitely go watch it. It's so good. Just like, whenever it's on Cartoon Network, just watch it. Even if you don't like it in the end, it's still perfectly fine. You don't have to like what I like. I'm not like Chris Pratt or Brad Pitt, where you have to like everything that I have to like. No offense to Brad Pitt or Chris Pratt, but like, you guys are a lot popular. If you're watching this, please subscribe, please. Yeah, so go watch the Ice Pop Trio. It's really awesome. If you have HBO Max, then that shouldn't be a problem. But if you only have cable network, then I don't know, just watch it when it comes out. You idiot. Anyway, don't explain anything for you, but it's so good that you should definitely go watch it. Anyway, moving on. Alright, and the last series for this month is Skylander Spotlight. This time we're going back all the way to where it all began with Skylander Spyro's Adventure, with the OG Skylander, Flame Slinger. There's kind of like Sunburn, well, not really, Sunburn is underrated, Flame Slinger is not. Kind of like a solid A tier Skylander, not like something that everybody talks about, but everyone likes as a Skylander, you know. Basically, like, I don't really. There's kind of like a decent script about Flame Singer, but anyway, we're moving on. Now for the miscellaneous videos that usually come at the end of every month. The first one is about my top 5 favorite Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes, and number 1 may surprise you, maybe. I don't know. It's just coming down to my opinion or your opinion, so. I don't know, it may surprise you or not. It all comes down to subjective opinion when it comes to my opinions, because I have really unpopular opinions. I like Cars 2, for Christ's sake. Everyone hates that movie but me. Cars 2 is a really awesome movie. You guys have bad taste. And the other miscellaneous video is about the Thompson Friends DVD bonus feature that terrified me as a kid, and I deeply regret not doing this in October. That would have been like the perfect video. It's kind of an exaggeration saying that's a terrifying bonus feature looking back on it now because it's up on YouTube, but you'll see what I mean when I start talking about it. And this comes from the kid who wasn't afraid of the of Hector from the Thompson Friends hit era episode Hector the Horrid, which, you know, everyone was afraid of, and I was afraid of a freaking bonus feature. But whatever. I didn't think I would have a whole lot to say about that bonus feature, but I recently found it on YouTube when I was on vacation back in July, and I have to say, it was good reliving some terrifying nostalgia. And that's all for this month. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. If you like this video, consider hitting the like button, or just hit it regardless, and subscribing as well. If you want to show this video to your friends, do it. If you want to check out my straw poll, do it. If you want to check out my Twitter, do it. And my DeviantArt, do it. Go for it. The links are in the description, so just check the description. You guys don't do that for some reason. I post things really rapidly, except for DeviantArt, but I'm waiting until I can bring big guns to DeviantArt, you know. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.